Okay, with Toshiro releasing, what the fuck? Sorry, with Toshiro releasing very soon, we're gonna be taking a look at RUKIA KUCHIKI, who it seems like is gonna be Toshiro's best friend. So RUKIA is a spirit type, yeah, and she is a tactic. This is gonna be the battlefield unit to go along with your Toshiro. She's really good even now, even without Toshiro in game. So let's take a look at RUKIA KUCHIKI. But before we do, guys, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into looking at how to use and how to build RUKIA KUCHIKI. Right, so let's look at her kit. We'll look at her passive first. Some of RUKIA's attacks inflict freeze points. When an enemy reaches 100 freeze points, they become frozen, unable to move or attack for 2 seconds, which is really good, by the way, because it I mean, I've said this before, but if you didn't know already, if you freeze an enemy, wait a second, go into another character, inflict damage, it will do something called freeze break, which will break them out of the ice but inflict more damage. It's really good. Her passive boost 1, triggering breaking ice, reduces all type resistance of the enemy by 15% for 20 seconds. So it's unstackable though. And then passive boost 2, while the chill release battlefield skill is active, reduces the damage the on-field character takes by 22.5% and restores their HP by 3% of their own max HP every second. This is actually really good. So her battlefield skill, while it's active, she not only gives you a 22.5% damage reduction on whatever character you have in at the time, but she will heal by 3% as well every second. Like that's insane, bro. If we get like a SSR character with this passive, like it would be crazy. Let's look at her basics that I could actually, I don't want to waste resources. We're saving these for Toshiro, but RUKIA attacks the enemy in front with Sodeno Shirayuki 5 times rapidly, dealing damage equal to 191%. So this doesn't really matter. You're not really going to be using this much. You're going to be using her for the freeze all the time. So that's the basic attack. Counter, upon blocking the enemy's attack, RUKIA wields Sodeno Shirayuki to counter attack, dealing damage equal to 302% of attack and freezing them. So you will guarantee freeze on counter, which is really, really good considering how good freezes in this game. Her technique, which is Sogino Mai Hakuren, RUKIA points her sword at the enemy and releases an avalanche level chill, dealing damage equal to 273%. Obviously this damage isn't what matters. What matters is it will freeze non-elite enemies for 2 seconds, and on elite enemies like bosses and shit, it will inflict 50 points, so it will get you halfway to freezing the enemy. And if you've already been inflicting freeze points on the enemy, this is more than likely just gonna freeze them on impact anyway. And her ult, which is Someno Mai Sokishiro, RUKIA spins Sodeno Shirayuki, tracing a circle with its tip to create a frozen realm ahead. Inside, the temperature plummets, dealing damage equal to 513%, which is pretty nice. But it also guaranteed freezes the enemy for 4 seconds. So as you can tell, you can probably tell now, she's just got freeze everywhere in her kit, which is exactly what you want, because you can be freezing the enemy really often, which means they're going to be incapable of attacking you back, and you're just going to be dealing free damage. And once you pair this up with Toshiro, who is also freezing, insane, crazy work. And she's a battlefield unit, so don't forget about that. So RUKIA is actually someone good to use if you don't have Byakuya. You can throw RUKIA on there and she's a really good battlefield unit, because while her battlefield skill is active, all teammates of all types, so there's no specific type here, they get a 15% damage increase. That's really, really good. RUKIA's battlefield skill uses 2 energy types, battlefield skill energy and chill, which release 2 different battlefield skills, icy sword wave and chill release. Teammates' basic attacks, special attacks, and techniques increase the battlefield skill energy on hit. Cooldown 0.2 seconds, triggering breaking ice. So this is really good as well, because once you get this max, she does a special attack with a special animation, and it does guarantee freeze too. So when any teammate attacks an enemy frozen for more than 1 second, triggers breaking ice once, dealing extra damage equal to 97.5% of RUKIA's attack and removing the normal freeze effect. Enemies frozen by the ultimate can trigger breaking ice multiple times while frozen. I'm not gonna lie, this little bit here fried my brain. What do you mean and then brackets N, bro. What the fuck? That looks like some algebra. What the fuck was that? But anyway, I see Sword Wave. Rukia appears on the field and releases a chilling Sword Wave to the enemy, dealing damage equal to 132% of attack and inflicting 25 freeze points. And here's Chill Release. Requires 3 stacks. So requires max battlefield skill energy to hit this. This one requires 3 stacks of chill. Rukia plants Sedena Shirayuki into the ground and releases all chill, dealing damage equal to 261% to all enemies and freezing them for 2 seconds. She also creates a large icy realm. When an enemy attacks inside, Rukia releases an ice spike combo attack. So she will be, after you hit this and then you go into another character, she will off field send off icy shards towards your enemy as well, dealing not much damage, but it's still nice, you know, just gently prodding them while you're doing damage with your other character. And this lasts 10 seconds. So yeah, that's pretty much her kit. And obviously it's not like she's doing crazy damage or anything like that. She's not an insane off-field damage dealer like her brother Byakuya is, but she is still insane with all her freezes. We have her at boundary level 3. Her first boundary level increases the freeze points inflicted by the battlefield skill by an extra 25, so that's really good. Increases damage dealt by the battlefield skill Icy Wave by 30%. And then triggering the battlefield skill combo attack grants 66% chance to release a second ice spike and 33% chance to release a third. But that's boundary level 2. And boundary level 3 just gives you skill increases and her avatar. How should we build Rukia KUCHIKI? So her weapon, you're obviously going to want her main weapon stamp if you can. So I've got Ascension Stage 2. And triggering and breaking ice launches 4 extra ice spikes at the enemy, dealing total damage equal to 10% of Rukia's attack. And then increases breaking ice damage by 18%, which is nice. And then increases damage from the battlefield skill chill release by 37%. And Rukia's ice spike combo attack damage by 25%. This last effect is really good. If you don't have this one though, yeah, if you don't have her main weapon stamp, I would say you could either go with this, which hitting enemies inflicts vulnerable on them for 25 seconds, and when any teammate attacks a vulnerable enemy, they deal damage equal to 4.5%, so this would be really good. Or you could go with this one, which after dealing spirit damage, base attack increased by 15%. I'll probably say this one is better, but you could go with this one too. But if you have her main weapon stamp, go with that one. Then we'll look at her stamps. So you want to put the Byakuya stamps on her. Ult charge rate is what you want, and this gives charge rate on 2-piece, and then battlefield skill damage on 3-piece. And yeah, each time battlefield skill is released, increases basic attack damage by 6%. So yeah, you're basically going to want that. It looks like that Byakuya's shard stamps is what you're going to want to put on most of your tactic units. And then her core stamp is obviously the Rukia one. This increases her ult damage by 200% and extends the duration of freeze by 4 seconds from her ult, which is really, really good. If you don't have this though, then you're probably going to want this one, which each time a battlefield skill is released, triggers 1 additional attack of the same type, dealing damage equal to 25% of the current battlefield skill. So obviously her being a battlefield unit, this will be really good on her if you don't have her main core stamp. There is the kit and the build for Rukia. Let's take her into training and see her skills, and then we'll take her into a stage. So this is the team we're going to be rocking. You know the team already. It's just instead of Byakuya, we put Rukia there. So let's go. Okay, so let's switch into Rukia here. Let's do our basics really quick. So we are inflicting freeze points on the enemy here, and we build it up. We're building up her battlefield skill on the left there. It's on 100 now. This is good. So now that's her basics. So now we can use her battlefield skill, but first we'll use her technique, which is Soginomai Hakuden. That could freeze, but we haven't built up the freeze yet. So up here you can see that we are inflicting freeze. Once that hits to the top, he will be frozen. So now we can switch characters and it just hit the battlefield skill, which did freeze him. It did freeze him. We can build up the battlefield skill with other characters. We hit the battlefield skill again. We got it up to 50%. Hit it again, he will freeze. And now we can break the ice just like that. Now Rukia does have her ult ready, but first I want to get up enough stacks to pretty much hit her alternate battlefield skill. So let's do that. So now we have enough stacks. So as you can see, her battlefield skill has changed. So now we can activate it and she will do alternate attack. Let's see. Let's go. Freeze this guy. And now we can look at her ult, which should guaranteed freeze as well. I love it, bro. There we go. And then we can go into the technique. Bro's just getting frozen left, right. And notice, look at all of the ice that's coming down on him, bro, while we're attacking. And we can still use the battlefield skill. So that's pretty much what RUKIA has to offer. She is inflicting freeze left, right, and center, bro. Really, really good of a unit. Even though she's SR, bro, she's really, really crazy. So let's take her into a stage, see how she does. All right, let's go into the holo elimination really quick. And we'll bring the RUKIA team. And let's go like this. Okay, we'll get the stacks going with KUCHIKI. RUKIA. Let's use that technique here. We'll freeze all of these guys. Yep. Just like that. We just freeze them, bro. Get that battlefield skill out. Oh, with KUCHIKI. Switch back in. Oh, what happened there? Battlefield skill. Frozen, bro. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Battlefield skill again. Freezes. Love it. You'd love to see it, bro. Alright. We're getting them closer to that battlefield skill. Frozen there again. Let's ult here. Oh man, I really wanted to get RUKIA's ult in there. Let's quickly do it again. That went quicker than I expected. Instead, while we're here, let's do the realm of mutation. I do need some gold KUCHIKI ones, so let's just go into here. Let's do this really quick. But like I said, freeze is so strong in this game just because that was a fail counter. Just because it will stop enemies in their tracks. So it will stop them from attacking you, which is obviously always good, and you can just deal free damage. Let's disrupt this guy. Right, RUKIA, come out. Freeze this guy. I just don't want to deal with him. We'll just freeze him. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, RUKIA is a better battlefield skill unit because you can use his battlefield skill way more often. But she is she is still really good, especially because of the freeze. So if you don't have RUKIA, you don't have to feel that bad about it. Oh, whoops, that was a waste of a battlefield skill unit right there. And then let's inflict some freeze points here. How did that hit me? Can we disrupt here? We can. And we kill. But you did see some freezes there. It's really good. Let me see. What did I get? I got 2 golds. Good. Let's see. Did I get the ones I wanted? Oh, 2 of the same. Ailment damage. This one's not too bad, but at least we got 1 of these. That's good. But that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Like, if you have RUKIA, it wouldn't hurt to invest a bit of resources into her, especially if you don't have RUKIA. But if this was helpful, guys, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.